So I did a thing. Not a Fury bodywork thing, like the trunk, not even the Beamer thing. I did this thing.
Lights look like?
They're
Can you see them?
They just shine. They don't really glow from behind.
Really?
So if I rev,
that's okay. That's.
well, I guess maybe the inside. I don't know. That's where my Fury was too.
Okay. You ready to roll?
Yeah, I hope we get the. Check it out. This is literally my dream car. It is a 1974 Plymouth Barracuda. I know it has AAR. It is a clone. They didn't make AARs in 1974. But nonetheless, this is my dream car. I remember being 18 years old with a Mopar magazine, talking about one day I'm going to own one of these cars. Today is that day, and I just cannot be more happy. Now, it is not perfect, which is kind of what makes it perfect, is that I can do what I want with this car. It is a 318, was originally a 2-barrel. Previous owner converted it to a 4-barrel and aluminum intake. Just check this out. So the hood is an AAR style hood. I'm assuming it's aftermarket. You can see it has waves from the molding process. I was reading that the real AAR Cudas had fit and finish issues as well, that the hoods had a tendency to warp, sticking slightly above the fender. One of the things I really like about this is this interior. I mean, this is still kind of an entry-level Barracuda, even price-wise. If you want a complete car, that's got a few minor rust spots and stuff like that. Does not have the rally dash, but I will be doing some things so that I can get, right now it's got fuel, temp, alt, and a blank, and I need a tack, I need oil pressure. and that's about it. Although I'm gonna have to probably combine them together so that they fit in the number of holes. I don't know if you can see that. This is an AC car. So when I'm driving to Louisville or to Hot Rod Power Tour, I will be able to ride with air conditioning. They tell me it's the factory seats, but I don't know anymore. But the louvers kind of kept the back in halfway decent. I mean, it's got some cracks, but I just think this is in really good shape. All right, so there is some work to be done under here, but it is still, the firewall. That's usually a spot where it rusts pretty bad. And so, I mean, this is a fairly clean, to me, it's a fairly clean representation. Like I said, factory air, which made it have a bigger radiator. So hopefully that will help out too. I did run the fender tag, power brakes, AC, vinyl top, all that jazz matches the fender tags. I think he said it was a 650 carburetor on it right now, and no headers. But this is kind of that vehicle that I can drive for a couple years, really enjoy it, and think about how I want this to be done. I'm gonna keep this car forever, so now's the time to say, okay, if I had a blank slate, how would I build this car? And I got hopefully plenty of time to do that. Just the regular fan, exhaust manifolds, blah, blah, blah. Let's do a start on it. Let's take this for a test drive. Don't have a lot of fuel, can't go very far, don't have plates. All I have is insurance and a title and a bill of sale. But it's such a beautiful day. I gotta take it out, just do a shakedown run. So from where I'm sitting, that hood bulge is just huge. It just seems really big. Shift's good. It's got a lot of power for a 318. It's got disc brakes up front, drums in the back. 15-inch rallies in the back and 14 in the front, I believe. Has a 904 transmission in it, and it's a 3-speed, which is part of my problem. I really like these 355 gears, so my plan is to Cam loaned me a 500 transmission, which is a 904, same transmission I have in here now, but has an overdrive on it. So my plan is to rebuild that one because it was toast. And if all that works, I can just swap out the transmission with limited modifications. Which kind of leads me into where do I go with this? Because I feel like I have a good platform. I can play around with this. I can have fun. But where do I long-term go? I'm kind of digging the color right now. The green, it's just kind of subtle. Do I do a late model Gen 3 Hemi 5.7 with a manual transmission and kind of convert this to a manual? I think that would be pretty cool. I believe you can get like 400 horsepower out of them, which should be plenty for this, plus the 6-speed. I believe it's a 6-speed. Get a wreck charger or something that had a 5.7 with a 6-speed. And I know they make like replacement K members on these so that it'll have the mounts and everything and limited modifications, and I could even go crazy and take out the torsion and put in struts or coilovers, and then it would kind of handle like an AAR, but that's kind of far away. This would make a great cruiser. I could see me taking this to Hot Rod Power Tour, to Louisville, and with air conditioning, and this is going to be nice. It's definitely a different ride than the Fury. The Fury kind of gives you more of a floaty feel, where this kind of is a little more tight, doesn't float around as much as the C-Body. Although it was interesting, I thought this car would be significantly smaller than the Fury. It's not really. It's a pretty big car. It's long and wide. Everything seems to work. I know Cam has mentioned the alternator on here. You know, it's the older style and has a tendency to burn up a car. So we got some work to do there. It looks like the alt gauge is working. Coolant's kind of weird. It is far left. So it is either running super cool, or I have the wrong sender, or something's wrong with the temp gauge. But that's all kind of what you do when you get a car like this. Well, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.